The Ukrainian president urged citizens to be vigilant ahead of the celebrations on Wednesday, 24th of August, which will mark 31 years of independence from Soviet rule. Mr. Zelensky said Ukrainians must not allow Moscow to spread despondency and fear ahead of the national holiday that is to take place exactly 6 months after Volodymr Putin launched his invasion of Ukraine. But, he warned on Saturday in his nightly address to the Ukrainians, we should be aware that this week Russia may try to do something particularly nasty, something particularly cruel, and such is our enemy. But in any other week, during these 6 months, Russia did the same thing all the time, disgusting and cruel. One of the key tasks of the enemy is to humiliate us, Ukrainians, to devalue our capabilities, our heroes, to spread despair, fear, to spread conflicts. Therefore, it is important never for a single moment to give in to this enemy pressure, not to wind up oneself up, and not to show weakness. Residents of Kharkiv, Ukraine's second largest city that has regularly been hit by Russian missiles, will be under curfew for the whole of Wednesday, Regional Governor Oleh Sinhab said. Rapper Rocky has pleaded not guilty to 2 charges of assault with a firearm in connection with the shooting in Hollywood last November. The star, real name Rakim Meyers, is alleged to have pointed the gun at a former friend during an argument. Prosecutors say he later fired the weapon twice in the direction of the victim, who sustained a minor injury. The 33-year-old, who has had 2 US #1 albums, could face up to 9 years in prison if found guilty. The rapper, who had a baby with the singer Rihanna in May, appeared in court in Los Angeles on Wednesday. The star was arrested at Los Angeles International Airport in April as he returned from holiday with Rihanna. He was released 3 hours later after posting bail of $550,000. Terrell Efron, who is part of the Rocky Mob hip-hop collective, identified himself as the victim and took legal action against his former friend last week, alleging assault and battery, negligence, and emotional distress. Mr. Efron, also known as Rayleigh, alleged that Mr. Mayer had lured him to an obscure location in Hollywood to discuss a disagreement. The lawsuit claims that, after a verbal altercation, Mr. Meyers pulled out a handgun and purposely pointed it to the direction of Mr. Efron and fired multiple shots.